This time on Piha Rescue, gale force winds cause havoc in Raglan.
She flew backwards, all the boards landed on top of her, just unconscious.
A pregnant lady makes a nasty fall.
Have you got an update for us?
Yeah, we've got one woman pregnant, possibly broken, and her young son as well with slight abrasions.
A bruised boogie boarder collapses on the beach.
I will just give him a bit of oxygen because he's having a bit of a spew at the moment, so...
Better get an ambulance. We're not getting much response out of them in the last 2 or 3 minutes.
40 minutes drive west from metropolitan Auckland is Piha. Over the years, the Piha community has strived to preserve their unique and quaint village. And they have succeeded. Here, there are no high-rises, apartment buildings or hotels. Just a beautiful beach, a handful of small shops and a campground.
My name is Fiona and welcome to my amazing world. I am the leasee at the Piha Domain Camping Ground. I have been here for almost 14 years.
But this Piha veteran has more up her sleeve.
I've been a first responder for St John's for almost 14 years as well. So quite often I end up in the medical room at the surf club. But for me, the thing that makes it the most worthwhile is seeing the enjoyment that families get when they come here from the city. Yeah, that to me is what makes it all worthwhile.
At the water's edge, the voluntary lifeguards are also hard at work.
We've just moved the flags. We've got a very strong pull going south. We've got 2 IRBs in the water and support 1. So we'll have an IRB on each flag, pretty much just keeping all the swimmers in between as the tide's turning.
100 kilometres south, gale force southerlies are on the cards. Raglan lifeguards have their hands full picking up the pieces.
The wind is pretty strong southerly wind coming in, and yeah, it's a bit of a hassle for the boogie boarders and the surfboarders to keep the board in place and carry it around. I always see like surfboards on the beach flying down, the wind picking it up, seeing the small kids trying to walk out in the water with their boogie boards but couldn't even get in the water because the wind pushed them back. We've seen the flag stands fall over. So yeah, it's a bit of a challenge, but it's all good.
A nuisance for some is relished by others.
Get along.
But it's not all fun and games.
So can we get some guys on the water? We've just got a lady with a surfboard, took her out. And she's just lying flat on the sand. So it's just in the group.
Patrol Captain Chase and lifeguard Aubrey respond immediately. Before this surf school even entered the water, a lady is knocked out by a dozen surfboards.
How's your vision? Are you able to see normally, or is it blurry, or it's a bit hard with the sun, eh? But maybe we'll check that later.
Had all the boards lying down, and the wind picked all the surfboards up, and they basically just smashed into her. She flew backwards, all the boards landed on top of her. She smacked the back of her head on the sand, just unconscious. Yeah.
She actually blacked out.
Blacked out, mate. Yeah, just. Hopefully she's okay. You know?
Chase prepares a neck brace.
It's Nicola, wasn't it? Yeah. Nicola, I'm just going to pop this around your neck, okay? Yeah. Just try and keep nice and calm. I know it's really easy for me to say. This is going to be a little uncomfortable, I'm sorry, but it's just made to keep your neck nice and still.
How does this happen to me?
It's just one of those freak, horrible accidents.
It's an accident.
All right.
You're okay.
So you got a pen ready?
While Aubrey comforts Nicola, Chase updates Dave in the patrol tower.
Go ahead.
The patient's name's Nicola. She was struck to the head with surfboards. She was knocked unconscious for 3 minutes and would like an ambulance under lights.
Copy.
Nicola is in terrible pain.
I'm really scared.
What we're going to do, Nicola, as well, is we're going to pop you onto our little stretcher and we're going to take you up out of this wind and out of the sun, okay?
Yeah.
Up into the club, and then we're going to go meet our ambulance, all right?
Yeah.
Actually, do you know what's preferable? If you can please jump on the rhino, race up in the back of the shed behind where the engines are kept, is a scoop stretcher. It's a steel one, just slotted behind there. Can you go grab that? Yeah.
While in Raglan the extreme wind causes mayhem, at Piha the effects are less devastating and more entertaining. Here the Pakiti rocks play their usual havoc.
She's 6 months pregnant as well, so...
A lady has taken a fall while saving her son. She's busted her ankle.
Abby, what we've got is here, we've got an ankle here, and this little boy will come up with us as well because he's got a... Hey, buddy.
Okay, love, you going? He's the reason why this has happened.
Oh, he's got to come up there.
He kind of went into a hole with his man up and round. And I carried his top on the rocks, and I just jumped right off and grabbed him. Want to see it?
You take a turn for me? Not too gory.
It's not that bad, eh?
It's like a really big bruise, isn't it?
I know.
Bashing on the rocks?
I do not. I wouldn't have a clue. I didn't even know until I got out. I pretty much, you know, mother's instincts took over and I jumped in.
Yeah. Feeling all right otherwise?
Yeah.
Cool.
Despite having a suspected broken ankle, her spirit is intact.
You got an update for us?
Yep, we've got one woman pregnant, possibly broken. At the moment we've got minimal pain and her young son as well with slight abrasions, so we're bringing them both up now.
An ambulance has been called. Back in Raglan, lifeguards also wait for an ambulance as they treat a woman who was knocked out by a succession of surfboards.
I'm so scared. Don't be scared. We're on there.
And the wind is not letting up.
Sorry to be a little repetitive, Nicola, but do you know where you are?
Raglan.
Very good, that's awesome. The problem with these sort of head injuries, Nicola, I know the head's the worst pain, but I'm actually really quite worried about your neck and your spine. It's absolutely precautionary, but we don't want you moving around too much. And so I'm going to get this stretcher that opens up. It's going to sort of fold under each side of you, and that's how we're going to pick you up and get you out of this horrible weather.
And the delicate procedure of moving her without moving her can begin.
And what we're going to do this like relatively slowly, but quite purposefully. Aubrey's got the head, so she'll make our count.
Go down. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
All right, stop.
Down.
A bit of a double movement, but we'll pop her up onto this with still on the scoop, and then strap her down onto this.
Chase from note. Everyone's been dispatched from Hamilton, repeat Hamilton. So around about 40 minutes, we assume ETA.
I'm just really scared that my head is down.
We've got you.
Take some deep breaths.
This patient up in the first aid room, over.
Yeah, Roger, we're just going to move up now.
Oh, God. There you go. You're in the back of our vehicle, all right? Just keep your eyes closed. Yep. You're still outside. All right, we're just going to start slowly driving you. All right, back to our tower.
Chase and Aubrey prefer to get Nicola into a rescue boat to transport her to the medical room.
Daniel, can you just pull that boat out and just line it up, turn the slug round, hook it up, and then we're going to walk her up, put her in the boat, drive her up the hill.
Chase takes all the necessary precautions. Nicola was unconscious for 3 minutes, and now she has a pounding head and sore neck. While Nicola is extremely worried about her predicament, at Piha, 6-month pregnant Andy is taking her fall in her stride.
Swing around.
We were 6 when I learned
You painted your toenails too, look.
I'm so glad I did that.
We're just going to get some ice on me just for a moment. How's Sunny? Sunny, you okay?
Her son is fine and seems more concerned about his mum.
My mum her ankle, she thinks she broke it.
Well, at the moment she's all right. I think the adrenaline's still just kicking into her, so we're just going to watch her for a while. Just wait for the adrenaline to come down and see how she feels, but it's looking as though she's rolled it. possibly could be broken, but we're not sure.
So how long pregnancy-wise are you?
I'm 6 months pregnant, so...
Do you know if it's a boy or a girl yet?
It's another boy.
Oh, another one.
Another sonny.
Hopefully won't get you into any more strife.
Bound to.
Just obviously with her being 6 months pregnant, we're just a little bit worried about if she went into shock or something like that. So we're just got to monitoring her and keeping updated to surf comp.
Yeah, I think the shock's going to set in.
First responders Mark and campground legend Fiona take over. Fiona has had a busy day.
My chlorine pump for the recycled effluent at the camping ground is malfunctioning. So 1 minute it was exploding untreated effluent all over me.
Are you kidding me? Today?
Today. Right. And so then I jumped in the shower and my phone started ringing. As soon as I put conditioner in my hair, the phone started ringing and it was Ross.
I'm glad you managed to get a shower.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have gone. I would have said, no, I'm a biohazard. I can't come.
The ambulance arrives. Ari, a former Piha lifeguard turned paramedic, is on board.
Hello, Andrea. Bit of an ankle injury there. She's jumped off the rocks onto the beach, but it looks like she might have hit a rock or something.
Okay. Do you have any pain in your tummy? You think it feels good with your baby and stuff?
Yeah,
No.
she's 6 months pregnant.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any laughing?
I have no.
Okay. What we'll do is we'll get a bed. We'll bring it up next to here.
Yeah.
And we'll just lift you onto the bed. And you slide across.
Now that her adrenaline is worn off, Andy takes some Entonox to ease the pain.
Take about 10 deep breaths and I'll start to feel like it's working.
Yeah.
Wears off really quickly. Okay.
Phoebe and Jason are out there.
Go for it. There you go, for go. Big lump suck. Needs to make that noise. Long and slow, that's it. And then just breathing out normally.
Starting to feel good?
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, there's less pain in my foot.
Good. Good. Keep going. That's great. Keep going. And it'll all wear off once you move. So take lots now. Feel really weird. And then we'll move you.
Thanks.
Yeah, good.
I do.
Good. Perfect.
Is that what we wanted?
Yeah. That's all right to tell jokes too while you're taking it to...
I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
You won't.
I don't know what's going to come out, so I'm just going to...
Her ankle is put in a splint before transport.
Okay, so just a nice firm bandage coming around it, give it a little bit of support.
Is that feeling secure? Good.
And while most people prefer to go to hospital unnoticed, Andy has the paparazzi awaiting her exit.
Oh my God!
One ambulance departs, another arrives at Raglan. In the medical room, rookie surfer Nicola has had a severe blow to the head. Holiday plans are shattered, but her friend tries to comfort her.
Keep heart rate. We was having a surf lesson and there was around, say, 10, 12 people in a row with the boards and sand. The wind picked up and the boards just took a dominoes effect and took Nicola flat out, and she seemed to get all the impact on her head.
So she swallowed any water?
No, it was actually still on land. They didn't even get into the water.
Oh, okay. All right. So on a pain scale of 1 out of 10, 10 being the worst pain ever, 1 being nothing, what would you say? So have you got any neck pain, back pain? A little bit of neck pain. A little bit of neck pain.
More on the back of my head, a bit at the front.
A trip to the hospital with a suspected concussion was not on their agenda.
We're supposed to be leaving Raglan tomorrow morning, but obviously we need to find out what happens.
The first thing you sort of think is like head injuries, C-spine, and so you kind of want to make sure that that's all like okay, taken care of, but it's really precautionary. We just don't want to cause extra injury to the spinal cord by moving around too much or letting her move her head and neck and things like that.
In Piha, patrol has ended. All rescue gear is packed, and a few off-duty and local lifeguards enjoy a drink in the club. Then they spot 2 boarders in trouble at the southern end of the beach.
Yeah, he's not on his board, he's just dead.
Keep an eye on him.
One has managed to clamber onto the rocks.
Oh, that's a guy. I've taken,
you want to take a rhino?
Take a rhino and go and have a look, eh?
A friend comes to his aid.
We've got someone down in the park at the moment. They're just on the rocks. There's one on the rocks and there's one further out. So we'll just take this down for precaution.
The one on the rocks has now collapsed. The one still in the water is close to also making a rock landing. Lifeguard Narelle joins the team. Narelle and Anthony launched the IRB to rescue the boogie boarder still in the water.
Yep. Got out there.
Lifeguard and cameraman Aramis checks on the guys coming off the rocks.
What are you doing, man?
He is beat up and shattered.
What happened out there? There is any others? Yeah, because some people... Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Right? Yeah, I'm good. Take on any water? Yeah,
Scott checks to see if he's fine. Meanwhile, the other guy has made a safe landing. The IRB crew retrieve his boogie board.
Tell me to go now.
Guys, you have to walk around,
Walk around. You okay?
I will just give him a bit of oxygen because he's having a bit of a spew at the moment. So, how much? Do you swallow water?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Keep your eyes open, mate.
Keep your eyes open and keep talking to me, okay?
Go fast. Tide's coming.
The tide is coming in.
Go.
Go. Guys, keep your eyes open and keep talking to me. How old are you? Are you here swimming or for the weekend on holiday?
Narelle heads back quickly. She's a qualified paramedic.
You right?
Yep, eyes open.
Yeah, you alright?
I'm just going to put this in.
Yeah. We're just going to put some oxygen on, okay?
Is 4 alright?
Pick it up. Yep.
Yeah, NCA, go Duncan.
What's your name?
Patient is conscious and breathing. He's got a large amount of rock rash. Just superficial at the moment. We're talking left arm, right elbow and knees. And we've got Narelle here now as well. We're just applying O2.
Sorry, mate. You want to grab a stretcher and yeah.
Keep your eyes open, buddy. You're doing well, eh?
Can we have a couple of guards down here with a stretcher as well, please? This guy's not going anywhere. We'll chuck him in the back of the IRB. I'll just need a couple of people down here to give us a hand. Cheers.
Is your back sore at all?
Yeah, better get an ambulance. We're not getting much response out of them in the last 2 or 3 minutes.
A friend saw it all happen.
Very dangerous here. Yes? Oh my god.
Ahmed.
Ahmed.
Hey, open your eyes. I know you can open your eyes. Look at me. How old are you? 25? Okay.
We might want to just have some blankets and stuff in the first aid room as well.
Yeah, this is I'm just letting you know that first responder has both been dispatched. You can expect to see first response in the next 10 minutes. And we're waiting on an ETA to ambulance. Over.
That's all copied, safe call. Yeah, standing by.
Place him up on the pontoon.
That's it.
Come down this end if you want.
Yep.
Yep. We're just going up to that first aid room.
Can I come through? Just leave one in there.
Yep, we can get you tested.
In the medical room, Piha First Response has arrived. Ahmad appears to have taken in a lot of water.
Can you go to stay? I think it's one. Just lie on your side.
After most of the salt water is expelled, shock sets in. Outside, his friends realise how close they came to drowning.
When I come closer to the rocks, I thought that I stuck. And then I was trying to swim to get over the rocks, but I couldn't. The waves just get me really far from the beach. And then my friend come and helped me. Thanks for him.
Did you save him?
Yeah. Scary?
Yeah, scary. Good answer. Thank you.
And then actually when we were at the rocks, the waves comes and get us again to the sea, and it was so scary. It's so good.
Yeah, well, it's a bit of an odd one. This he hasn't been in the water that long, and he's taken himself for a boogie board after hours around the front of Parker. He ended up on the rocks, pulled himself off the rocks, but he's since he's hit the beach, he's got really cold. So probably a combination of the water and the wind and cold sand, and it's just cooled him down really quick. So his body temp at the moment is 35.4, which is less than ideal. We're in there warming him up, a little bit of oxygen, a little bit of just maintenance, make sure he's all right. So just one of those weird ones.
Ahmad was taken to hospital and made a full recovery.